From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley! Attack, attack! Yellow! 43! 43!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get a...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Nix. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Nix.
This one swung out to Williams. He's got room to roam.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just knowing what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Chiefs at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
7-7, our score after 1. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Nix.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
And he'll get it here on the end around.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Courtland Sutton, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Now it's Mahomes again.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete. Smith has it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Attack, attack! Attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Great catch and first down by Kelsey, who somehow continues to improve. 10 seasons and 7 All-Pro nods in. At this point, we've moved past just calling him a future Hall of Famer. Now we need to just start saying he's one of the greatest to ever play the position.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Broncos have retaken a third quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Drew Sanders. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
On 4th down, Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Dallas Goedert, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Attack!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the move to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
To throw on 2nd down, Nix. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Devontae Smith.
49 yards.
And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chiefs 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This could be it. This could be the turning point. Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1. Running left to give to Pacheco.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
A give right side for Pacheco. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense